So, good morning. This is Karen with Veronica's Coaching and Tarot Veronica Streams. And the big box in the background is a vanity I got, and I have to put it together. So, excuse that lovely obstacle in my hallway. It's very heavy, so I didn't want to move it. I'm going to get help with it. So, today I'm going to use the Steampunk Tarot. Well, that's what the cards look like. The book, and I'm actually going to do a spread out of here. This is Steampunk Tarot. I believe I got this on Amazon. I just kind of, every once in a while I go searching. So what I'm going to do is a spread out of here to match the cards. Well, it's all of the same. So we're going to do 7 cards. Something from the past that influences the current situation. Other information about the situation or yourself, and then a description, the present influence, the main obstacle, challenge, blah blah blah, the immediate future and the probable outcome, and then I'm going to pull a card between 2 and 3 about what is hidden. I always like to put that there because there's a lot of times there's something we just don't know about, and it does influence the situation. Or it could. It doesn't have to, but it could. And again, this is a daily energy reading. So this is in the now, the current. And let's see what these steampunk cards have to say. I haven't used these forever. I've been cleaning up. My electricity went out. I was out without electricity for 30 hours, and when it was light out, I was like, oh, I can kind of clean up. Did things I never thought I would do in a long time. I found these cards. So, okay. This card is you. Knight of Cups. Past influence. 9 of Pentacles. Other information that's needed. 4 of Cups. What is hidden? Ace of Pentacles. That's kind of nice. Present influence. 2 of Pentacles. And the main obstacle or challenge. Magician. Okay. Future influence. 4 of Swords. And the outcome, the Chariot. The World is at the bottom of the deck, so I feel like definitely you are kind of in a space of completing something, but being successful at it. So I feel like that's what that's saying. The you in the now. This is you or the situation. You can look at it either way. This is the Knight of Cups. I feel like this is about how I don't feel like this is love so much as it is finding, like, moving towards something that you really enjoy or love. Like the knight is movement to me, and this doesn't show a horse, but I still see this as movement. She's got the cup in her hand. She does have a cane, but she's moving forward, and to me that's what it is. Like, you're moving towards something that's really meaningful to you, really close to your heart. And the reason why I don't see it as love, I mean, it could be with the Ace of Pentacles. It could be, but look at it as it makes sense to you. And I think this coincides with the World. You've got the 9 of Pentacles in the past influence. And I think that is just saying that you're really used to doing everything on your own. You're used to being self-sufficient. You're definitely the influence of the past is being successful too. Like, so even though you're moving towards something you love, this influence about being successful and being independent, I feel like in a way it's kind of a challenge too, but I feel like it's caused you to go, I don't know if I want to be independent anymore, like that kind of feeling. And I don't mean or successful in what I've been doing. So if this is career, like, okay, I've been doing this, whatever it is, and it's just not reaching my heart. So I'm moving towards something that's going to reach my heart. But this is causing it. I'm so good at this, or I'm so independent, whatever that feeling is, whether it's an independent feeling or a success feeling, you're like, I gotta expand my horizons. So this is other information, and this is the Four of Cups. So that says a lot because I mean he definitely looks bored in this deck. Look at him; he's got his hands crossed, and really like being a spoiled little brat here. But I feel like that's the other information is that you're just bored. It's like that. It comes to the point when you're bored with something, and even though it's just that one thing, but it permeates through the rest of your life. So the rest of the things that you do, and then all of a sudden you just are like done doing anything, and that's why the Four of Cups leads to the Five of Cups, because this can lead to a depressed state, an emotional state, a state of feeling loss, and that because this four is talked about like not appreciating too. But if you are bored, it makes complete sense of why you want to move forward. And what you don't see is the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, this is great. That means there's something new out there. There is something for you to grab hold of. This is something you don't see, that you're not even aware of, that's coming into play soon. And I feel like we've had the Ace of Pentacles a lot lately, or at least here and there. And the Ace of Pentacles is a really good ace. So, this is going to come in. And it's got like the gold here. So this could also be what you don't see coming as money. It could be definitely like some surprise money that you're going to be coming into, or it could be a new start to something that's going to be prosperous. I'm really, I when I was showing you this card, I really like focused on that little pot of gold. And I'm like, well, could be that, that you don't see. So keep that in mind. So the present influence is the Two of Pentacles. And I feel like that's right now you're just trying to find that balance. Like if you're moving towards something that you like and you're trying to learn something new or just do something different, there is finding that balance, because you still have to do these other things. It's like, whether it's a job or chores, or, when I say chores, like, keeping up with the house, getting the kids around, all of those things can get in the way of doing something new. And I think that's what you're in right now, is you're kind of going, how am I going to do this? How does this work? How am I going to, I don't think this is negative at all. I think it's just kind of like you feeling it out. Like, where can I put my energy? How can I put my energy more towards here? How's this going to look to me? How does it feel to me? And challenge is the Magician. I will say, I don't really feel like this is someone that's leading you astray, but I think the challenge is that there's something that you're used to being good at, but you're trying to find something that means more to you. And because you are really good at what you were doing, you still do have all of the tools. So I don't want you to think that this is a challenge in the respect that you don't have what it takes. It's more because we have the Nine of Pentacles in the past. I really feel like that saying that the Magician to that says, okay, you've been really successful, you've been really good, you've been independent, you've had all these tools, you've been complete in what you've been doing. So now we're going to be doing something different, and how's that going to feel, and how is that going to fit in, and all of those things. So that's why I feel like that's that kind of challenge. It's not that you don't have it, it's that you're used to being really good at something, and when you start something new, you might not be really good at it until you hone it in, right? A future influence is the Four of Pentacles, or Four of Swords. And I think what that's saying is this all is going to heal together, so to speak. Like, you may have to take some rest before moving forward, because the outcome is the Chariot, and we're going to have a lot of speed going on. So I think the influence in the future is going to be, okay, I need to chill a minute. Something's going to happen here. I think this comes into play, and all of a sudden we've got the Chariot moving crazily forward fast. And so the future influence is taking that time to rest, because your probable outcome is quick energy and being victorious, but you're going to be moving really quick towards something, and you're going to need that rest and the healing from it. And it's not healing in a sense that you were hurt or betrayed, or it's not that kind of healing. It's healing from just trying to do everything that you're doing and then getting this energy that's so fast, and it's just going to take you there. This is kind of a nice reading. I think what the good thing about this reading is you get, I'm getting the lights here for our advice. The Ace of Pentacles really stands out to me because that's something you don't even realize is happening, but yet you know you want something else, and you're following your heart with that Knight of Cups. Um, and I think that's good. And I think in the present, with trying to figure it all out, it makes good sense too. As far as, okay, I got to figure this, how am I going to do this? And it is funny because the other information this comes from also being bored and not having what you want in your life right at this time, whether it's be, job, project, something that just means a lot to you. I took a golf lesson yesterday, and I used to play golf all the time, but I haven't played for like 7 years. I haven't even picked up a club. And when I say I used to play every weekend. So I thought I would take lessons because I wasn't very good, even though I played all the time. And I'll tell you what, that hour and a half I was with my daughter was the best hour and a half I've had in a very long time. So that's like the kind of thing that reached my heart. And then it's just an example of something very simple can make such a huge difference. It's the first time in a long time where I focused on me. I focused on what I was learning, my grip, the swing, what he was teaching me in the moment. And even when he was working with my daughter, I was following that and so focused, and not any of the crud from work or home, or even though my power was out, I wasn't even thinking about that. It was like awesome. So and I think that's what that kind of means, just finding that joy that can take your mind off of other things, and you really are enjoying it. And because right now that's the feeling I got, is that everything that's going on, it's so, what do you call it, natural or instinctive, that it doesn't take a lot of thought and concentration. So let's see what the light seer has to say. The moon. Let's see. I love these little sayings. Moon, moon, moon. Up to the front, up to the front. Okay, we got sun. Moon comes before the sun. Oh, I like that. Well, the first 3 words I liked. So here's the moon. I am safe, and I reach new levels of unconscious knowing as I surrender to the will of the universe. That's kind of nice. And I think that says a lot, because this card in this reading is the unknown, what you don't see. And to me, that can be the universe stepping in to give you a new beginning. But I feel like there's something coming in here. I'll be curious if any of you, like, later on end up coming into some kind of either money or inheritance, or a job that's going to pay more, or money in some way. I was really focused on that gold. So, and that's nice, because yeah, be prepared. So have a beautiful day. I do personal readings. I do have my link to my website to purchase those below. And yeah, please like the video and subscribe if you haven't. And I will be doing mid-month love readings by zodiac sign, and we'll see how those go. So beginning of the month will be just general readings, mid-month will be love readings, looking for love. So there you have it. Have a beautiful day.